If you have a scene with multiple parts scattered on the view, it's better to focus the eye of the viewer on one area and leaving the other parts with settle blur. The thing you need first is a camera, so add one. Inside the camera settings, under the depth of field tab, you can control the focus and blur on your objects easily by enabling it and controlling the f-stop number. The higher you go, the less blur it gets. You can go crazy here by adding an empty, then assign it as the focus object. This way, wherever you move this empty, the focus will be there, and empties don't appear in renders, just in case you're new to that. If you feel dizzy setting up the depth of field on cycles, just know that you can switch to solid mode, then turn the depth of field option there, and this way it's easier to see the boundaries of the effect. The motion blur, on the other hand, is applied mostly with animations, but we can insert it in still shots. Like if I have an object and it want the render to show that it's moving, I just need to go to the render settings, turn on the motion blur object then inside it, put everything aside, and just control the shutter value. And the more we add to it, the more blur we will get. But there's another factor we need, and that's motion. We need to add some motion to the object, whether it's moving, rotating, or anything else. So I will add 2 or 3 keyframes to move the object on the general direction. And keep in mind that the speed of the motion you're generating here will control the motion blur too. Faster means more blur on the object, if that makes sense. Like you see on the default shutter value and the motion we made, we got this result. But if I go back and make those keyframes close together, which will make the object go faster, the motion blur will be applied in bigger value without changing the shutter. But that's something you probably won't do, so play with the shutter value to get the result you like. Might also make a region around your object with Control B to render this part alone until you're satisfied. You can render this on low samples with double the resolution and get a quite decent shot. And a bit of light blooming can be nice too if your scene look as poor as mine. That's it. Hope this has been helpful. Tell your grandma about my channel and see you next time. Stay sharp. Goodbye.